Let's continue with our questions on percentage. Question number 27. There are 45 students in a class. Out of that, each girl eats 7 biscuits and each boy eats 9 biscuits. If 355 biscuits are eaten by 45 students in total, find the number of girls and boys. So in this question, it's given the total number of students is 45. Now we need to find out the number of girls and boys. The question says each girl eats 7 biscuits and each boy eats 9 biscuits. 9 biscuits we can write as 7 plus 2. Now if 45 students, if they eat 7 biscuits each, then they will be able to eat how many biscuits? 45 into 7. 45 into 7 will give us 315. So if each boy and each girl eats 7 biscuits, they will be able to finish 315 biscuits. The total number of biscuits is 355. So 315 biscuits are eaten if each student eats 7 biscuits. So we are left with how many biscuits? 40 biscuits. Now each boy eats 9 biscuits, but 7 has already been eaten here. Now 2 is left. Each boy eats 2 biscuits and the total left is how much? 40. So 2 biscuits each. So if we divide 40 by 2 biscuits, this will give us the number of boys. 2 into 20 is equal to 40. So 20 is the number of boys. And we also need to find the number of girls. Total number of students is 45. So girls will be 45 minus 20 is equal to 25. So this is our answer. Question number 28. In a zoo, there are tigers and ostrich. If the heads are counted, they are 280 in number, and if legs are counted, they are 820 in number. How many ostrich are there? So in this question, it says the total number of heads is 280. So 280 head means the total number of tigers and ostrich will be 280. Each tiger and each ostrich, they have only one head. Now we know that ostrich, they have 2 legs, and tigers, they have 4 legs. 4 legs can be written as 2 plus 2. Now if 280 tigers and ostrich, if they have 2 legs, then how many legs will be there in total? 280 into 2, 560 legs. But in the question it's given the total number of legs is 820. So 560 is here, which includes 2 legs of tiger. So if you minus 560 from 820, we will get 260. And this 260 legs, these are the legs of tiger. Here 2 is left, 2 each of tiger. So 260 divided by 2 will give us the number of tigers, which is 130. Now total is 280. So 280 minus 130 will give us the number of ostrich. So in the question we need to find how many ostrich are there. 150 in number. So number 29. The population of a town is 6,000. if males are increased by 5% and females are increased by 9%, then population will become 6,500 after 1 year. Find the number of males and females. So in this question it's given the total number of population in a town is 6,000. Now we have males and females. Now it says males are increased by 5% and females are increased by 9%. 9% can be written as 5% plus 4%. Now if we see this, 5% and 5% is common for male and female. So if we say 5% of the population is increased, that it will be 5% of 6,000. So 5% of 6,000 will give us how much? 300. So 300 is increased if we take 5% male and 5% female. But in this question it's given in total 6,500 population is there after 1 year. So that means 6,500 minus 6,000. So in 1 year the increase is how much? 500. 6,500 minus 6,000. So 500 is increased. Here we see 300 is increased because of 5% female and 5% male. So if we minus, we will get 200. So 200 is left, and this 200 is increased because of 4%. This 4% extra increase in female. So we can say 4% of female will give us how much? 200. So female will be how much? Female will be 5,000. Total is 6,000. So the number of males will be 6,000 minus 5,000, which is 1,000. So this is our answer. Question number 30. The present population of a town is 5,000. If males are increased by 6% and females are increased by 14%, then population will become 5,544 after 1 year. Find the number of males at present. So the total number of population is given as 5,000. We have males and females. Males are increased by 6% and females are increased by 14%. 14% can be written as 6% plus 8%. Now if 6% males and females are increased, then how much population will be increased? 6% into 5,000. So 300 population will be increased. The present population is 5,000 and the population after increase is 5,540. So 5,540 minus 5,000 will give us the total increase in the population, which is 540. Now 300 is increased here. So if we subtract 300 from 540, we will get 240. And this 240 population is increased because of this 8% increase in females. Now 8% of females will give us 240. So females will be how much? 3000. And in this question we need to find out the number of males. So number of males will be 5000 minus 3000, which is 2000. So 2000 is our answer. Question number 31. The population of a village is 9600. If the males are increased by 8% and females are increased by 5%, then population will become 10,272 after 1 year. Find the number of males at present. So we have the number of population in a village is 9600. We have males and females. Females are increased by 5% in a year, and males are increased by 8%. So 8% can be written as 5% plus 3%. Now if 5% male and 5% female are increased, then how many percents will be increased? 5% into 9600. So we have 480 increased in population. Now here we see that our total population after 1 year after the increase is 10,272. Our original population was 9,600. So if we see, the increase is how much? 672. Now 480 has been increased because of 5% increase in male and female. So if we subtract 480 from 672, we will get 192. And now this 192 increase is because of this 3% increase in male. So 3% of male is how much? 192. So male will be, if we solve this, so male is 6400 in numbers. So this is our answer. Question number 32. If a student scores 36% marks, then he fails by 32 marks. But when he scores 48% marks, then he is passed by 64 marks. Find the passing percentage. So in this question it's given, if the student scores 36%, he fails by 32 marks. So he is short by 32 marks. But when he scores 48%, then he is passed by 64 marks. Now in such type of questions, what we will do, we will add or subtract. So if we subtract, we will get 12%, and here we will get minus 96. Minus, we can convert it to plus, both sides. Now 12% indicates 96 marks. So 1% will indicate how much? 96 divided by 12, 8 marks. Now 1% is indicating 8 marks, and this student fails by 32 marks. So 32 marks will represent how many percent? 32 divided by 8. 1% is 8 marks. So 32 divided by 8 will give us 4%. Now this student, if he scores 36%, he fails by 32 marks. So if he gets 32 marks, that means he will pass. And this 32 represents 4%. So 36 plus 4 is the passing percentage. That is 40%. This is our answer. And in this question, if we need to find out what is the maximum marks, so we can say 1% is 8 marks. So 100% will be how much? 100 into 8. So maximum marks will be 800. Question number 33. If a student scores 25% marks, then he is failed by 210 marks. But if he scores 55%, then he is passed with 240 marks. Find the passing percentage. So in this question, it's given 25% marks is scored by a student and he fails by 210 marks. But if he scores 55%, then he passes the examination with 240 marks. So this question is similar to question number 32. So what we will do in this case, we will subtract. So if we subtract, we will get 30%, and here we will get minus 450. Minus both sides we can cancel and we can make it positive. So 30% represents 450. So 1% will represent how much? 450 divided by 30, which is 15. So 1% represents 15. Now this student, he fails by 210 marks. So 1% is 15 marks. So 210 marks will represent how many percent? 210 divided by 15, and this will give us 14%. So this person, this student, he gets 25% marks and he is supposed to get 210 more to pass, and 210 represents 14%. So the passing percentage will be 25 plus 14, which is 39%. Question number 34. When a student scores 40% marks, then he is failed by 50 marks. But when he scores 15% mark, then he is passed with 40 marks. Find passing percentage. Same question. Student scores 40%, he fails by 50 marks. The student scores 50% and he passes the exam with 40 marks. Now we will subtract once again. 10% represents now 90. We can cancel the minus sign. So 10% represents 90 marks. 1% will represent 9 marks. 90 divided by 10, 9 marks. Now this student, he needs 50 marks more to pass after getting 40%. So 50 marks will represent how much? How many percentage? 50 divided by 9. If we divide 50 by 9, we will get 9 5s are 45, and 5 will get as remainder. So 5 plus 5 by 9. So 40% plus 5 plus 5 by 9%. This 50 represents 5 by 9%. So 40% is already here. So 40 plus 5 by 9% is required. So the passing percentage is 45 5 by 9%. Question number 35. When a student scores 30% marks, then he fails by 5 marks. But when he scores 40% marks, he got 10 marks more than passing marks. Find maximum marks and passing percentage. So same question, the student gets 30% marks and he fails by 5 marks. When he scores 40% marks, he gets 10 marks more. So if we minus, we get 10% minus 10% will give us minus 15. We can change this to positive. Now 10% is representing 15 marks. So 1% will represent how much? 15 by 10, or we can say 1.5. So 100%, we need to find maximum marks. So maximum marks will be 100%. So 100% represents 1.5 into 100, which is 150. This is maximum marks. Now we need to find the passing percentage. Now this student, he gets 30% marks, but he fails by minus 5 marks. So this minus 5 marks, so 5 marks will represent how much? Divided by 1.5 will give us 50, 15. It will give us 3 1 by 3 percentage. So 30 plus 3 1 by 3 is our passing percentage. Question number 36. A man spends 60% of his income. If his income is increased by 15% and his expenditure is also increased by 15%, find the percentage change in his saving. So in this question it's given, a man spends 60% of his income. 60% we know in fraction, it's 3 by 5. So if this is the income, this will be the expenditure. So we have income as 5 units, expenditure as, we have expenditure as 3 units. And we so the saving will be how much? 5 minus 3. Income minus expenditure is savings. So we have 2 units. Now let's do one thing in this question. Let's make these units in 100. So 5 into 100, 500, 3 into 100, 300, and 2 into 100, 200. Now the question says, if his income is increased by 15% and his expenditure is also increased by 15%. So there is an increase in income as well as expenditure, which is 15%. Now 15% of 500, if we multiply, we will get 75 increase. And if we find 15% of 300 will give us 45. So now we can see the new income is 500 plus 75, which is 575, and the new expenditure is 300 plus 45, 345. Now our saving is, earlier saving was 200. Now if we have got the new income and the new expenditure, so if we subtract expenditure minus 575 minus 345, we will get 230. Now this is the new saving. The old saving was 200. So the saving has been increased by plus 30. So in this question we need to find the percentage change in his saving. So percentage change in saving will be how much? 330 is the saving out of 200. The earlier saving was 200. So the percentage change will be 15%. Percentage change in saving. Question number 37. A man spends 75% of his income. If his income is increased by 20% and expenditure is increased by 10%, find the percentage change in saving. The man spends 75% of his income. 75% in fraction we can write as 3 by 4. So if 4 is our income, 3 is our expenditure. So our income is 4 units, expenditure is 3 units. So saving will be income minus expenditure, which is 1 unit. So let's make it in hundreds. 4 into 100 is 400. This will be 300 and this will be 100. Now in the question it says income is increased by 20%. So 20% of 400 will give us 80. So the new income will be how much? 480. And his expenditure is increased by 10%. So 10% of 300 will give us 30. So his new expenditure is 330. Now if we subtract the expenditure from the new income, the new expenditure from the new income, our new saving will be how much? 150. 480 minus 330 will give us 150. So our saving has increased by 50. Earlier the saving was 100, now the saving is 150. So our saving has increased by 50%. So the percentage change in saving will be 50 upon 100 into 100. This is 50%. So 50% is our answer. Question number 38. A man spends rupees 5,700 out of his income of rupees 8,550. If his income and expenditure are increased by 19% and 13%, find the percentage change in savings. So a man spends rupees 5,700. Spends means this is the expenditure and his income is how much? 8,550. Now in such type of questions, what we will do, we will simplify this 5,700 and 8,550 to the lowest ratio. So if we simplify this, we will get 530. So 2:3, expenditure is 2 units and income is 3 units. So if our income is 3, expenditure is 2, our saving will be 1 unit. 3 minus 2, income minus expenditure. So let's make this in 100, 300, 200 and 100. Now in this question it says the expenditure is increased by 19%. So 19% increase means 19 threes are how much? 57. And expenditure is increased by 13%. 13% of 200 will give us 26. So our new income is how much? 300 plus 57, 357. And new expenditure is 226. 200 plus 26. So new income minus new expenditure will give us the new saving, which is 31. No, 131. Now our earlier saving was 100. Now the new saving is 131. So there is an increase of 31 rupees, 31 units. So our new we need to find the percentage change in savings, which is 31 divided by 100 is 31%. So 31% is our answer. Question number 39. A man spends rupees 9,000 out of his income of rupees 13,500. If his income and expenditure are increased by 13% and 9%, find the percentage change in saving. So in this question we have income as 13,500 and the expenditure is 9,000. So in this question we need to simplify this income and expenditure to the lowest ratio. So if we simplify this, we will get so income is 3 units and expenditure is 2 units. 3:2. So income is 3 units, expenditure is 2 units. So income minus expenditure will give us our saving. 3 minus 2 is 1. Now let's make this units in hundreds. So income will be 300, 3 into 100, 2 into 100, 200, 1 into 100, 100. Now the question says the income is increased by 13%. So 13% of 300 is 39. So the new income will be 339. Expenditure is increased by 9%. That is 9 2s are 18. So our new expenditure is 218. So new income minus new expenditure will give us our new saving, which is 121. Now if we need to find the percentage change in saving, the saving has been increased by 21 units. So 21 divided by 100 into 100 will give us 21%. So this is our answer. Now in this question we can also save our time by a second method. You guys can use this to save some time, but you can also go with this method. The second method, it says 13% of 300 is 39. This income has been increased by 39 units and expenditure has been increased by 9%. 9% of 200 is 18 units. Now if we see the difference of increase in income and expenditure, 39 minus 18. 39 minus 18 gives us 21. Now this difference will be the increase in saving. You see here, this is the increase in saving, so we can directly say that 21 units has been increased. So 21 divided by 100 into 100. So we can directly say the percentage change in saving is 21%. Let's do one thing. Let's try to see it in previous questions. Let's say we have 37. In this question, there was an increase. The income was 400 units. The expenditure was 300 units. Now, income was increased by 20%, which is 80. And the expenditure was increased by 30 units. 10% of 300, 30. So whatever was increased, we will take the difference. 80 minus 30 will give us 50. So we can see here, this 50 is directly the saving, the new savings. That means increase in the savings. So we can directly say 50 divided by savings, which is the old savings is 100. So we can say 50% directly. Number 38, also we can use the same concept. Here we see the income is 300 and 19% income has been increased, which is 57, and the expenditure is 200. Expenditure is increased by 13%, which is 26. So we can directly subtract 26. We can directly take the difference of both, the increase in income and the increase in expenditure. The difference we can directly take, which is 57 minus 26 will give us 31. Now this 31, you can see this is the difference in savings. That means this much has been increased directly. So we can directly say the percentage change in savings will be 31 divided by 100 into 100, and this will give us 31%. So you can use this concept directly. It will save some time for you in exam.